As we move into the 2026-2030 period, GPE has laid out a renewed investment case with an ambition to mobilize at least $5 billion US. This level of funding is critical to unlocking the leverage, innovation, and outcomes that low-income countries need to drive sustainable progress. Why should world leaders and finance ministers prioritize this replenishment now? First, education is a high-return public investment. Every additional year of schooling increases lifetime earnings and reduces the risk of fragility and conflict. Well-targeted education financing addresses the root causes of instability, from extreme poverty to youth unemployment. Second, GPE multiplies impact. Through grant financing, policy support, and targeted incentives, GPE mobilizes domestic resources and co-financing, multiplying the impact of every dollar invested. The GPE multiplier and co-financing mechanisms have unlocked billions in additional funding beyond GPE grants, demonstrating a model that transforms replenishment dollars into significantly greater system-wide investments. Third, it is a moral and legal obligation. Countries that ratify the CRC and regional instruments have a duty to fulfill the rights of their children. The international community must stand together to ensure those rights translate into classrooms, teachers, learning materials, and safe schools. Mr. Chair, we acknowledge the usefulness of AU's peace support operations. However, the operations come at huge financial costs. With the current United States administration and the growing interest of our traditional partners on conflicts outside the African continent, it is becoming increasingly difficult for our countries, at least in the immediate term, to shoulder total costs of peace support operations on the continent. As such, our continent must continue to maintain a blend of military and diplomatic approaches in its conflict prevention and resolution endeavors. Against this backdrop, we urge this Council to ensure that the concept of future peace operations, particularly the UN-mandated ones, make provision for diplomatic and political strategies that will ultimately address the root causes of conflict. We also urge the Council to ensure that the exit strategies of future AU PSOs include elements that ensure that national and local institutions can effectively anticipate and manage shocks and relapse multipliers.
We commend you, Chairperson, for your foresight in calling for renewed momentum in prevention efforts, for not only is conflict prevention less costly, It also provides countries a unique opportunity to strengthen their national compact in search for common grounds as they endeavor to build more peaceful, stable, and prosperous societies for all other people. This is also the vision underpinning the Secretary General's new agenda for peace, in which he underlined the primacy of politics and the need for member states to establish, where needed, their own national peace-building and conflict prevention mechanisms. Prevention, indeed, must start at home. And consistent with the United Nations Charter, regional organizations such as the African Union and, of course, regional economic commissions and regional mechanisms have a key role to play in this regard.